Welcome to the Crypto Infinity channel where we try to help you find infinite ways to make money. My name is Hector and my goal is to help you reach financial freedom. Now before we get started, go hit that like and subscribe. Not a financial advisor, but now let's get started with your daily market update. So we have the market cap sitting at 1.87 trillion. We're down over 1% over the last day. We have Bitcoin sitting at 40,000, Ethereum sitting at 3,000, pretty much flatline over the past couple of days. Both of them. XRP sitting at 78 cents. We did have a pretty nice pump last night. Solana, we're sitting at 101. Cardano, 95 cents. Terra, $81. We have CRO down here sitting at 40 cents. Algorand, sitting at 73 cents. Stellar, 20 cents. We did see it jump up in market cap value. We also have Hedera here at 19 cents. VeChain, 6 cents. And Decentraland at $2. So again, all these coins have been pretty much in the red and pretty much flatline over the last couple of days. But again, if we take a look at XRP, it did have a nice pump last night, 7% over the last 24 hours. So it's pretty good news. So again, like I've stated already, Bitcoin has just been sitting at 40,000, hasn't been doing anything, but I do expect for it to kind of go down and retest that 35, 37,000 support line. So I do expect it to pretty much have a little dip kind of like this. So I expect it to kind of dip probably to about 37, 35. That's just my opinion. But again, we'll just wait and see what happens. So we do have XRP here, like I stated already in this video. We did have a nice little pump last night. We went from about 70 cents to 78 within a couple hours. We've pretty much just flatlined now, but I do expect we're getting ready for another pump. So again, this is on the hourly chart. I do believe we'll have a nice little pump, just like the one we had last night. Should be on our way up to about 80, 83 cents. That's probably my goal line. But again, we'll take it here at this chart or at the chart. Our next support line will be around like 85 cents. And we came past 85 cents. We'll probably head back down and retest about 78, 80 cents. But again, I'm very bullish on XRP right now. I do believe a settlement could be coming soon and in the coming days. So again, here's just some more evidence why I'm very bullish on XRP and Ripple. So it says crypto firm Ripple's court battle with the SEC has gone exceedingly well, the CEO says. Ripple fight against a lawsuit versus the SEC has gone very well. Ripple argues XRP should be treated as a virtual currency rather than an investment contract like a stock. So Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse is confident the company will come out well as this lengthy court battle with the U.S. SEC nears the conclusion. The San Francisco-based startup is fighting the SEC over allegations that Ripple, Garlinghouse, and Chris Larson engaged in an illegal securities offering through the sales of XRP, a crypto the company both uses commercially and is closely associated with. So again, let's take a listen to what Brad Garlinghouse has to say in this video. It's a pretty good video.
Ripple uses the XRP token in our tech stack. We use it to enable that cross-border, extremely fast and extremely reliable transaction. So we use XRP because of its attributes that make it fast and inexpensive. There are other tokens that people use for other use cases that don't work as well for payments. The XRP ledger, from its origins, has really enabled payments at scale in a way that certainly Bitcoin, while it's very good for digital gold, its speed and cost per transaction makes it less attractive for a payments type use case. So Ripple continues XRP because of its core attributes as a really efficient technology.
Is that something you see continuing in your tech stack? In your tech stack going forward?
For sure, without question. And I think you'll see Ripple use the XRP ledger for other use cases as well. We're certainly making investments, as I mentioned, in the carbon credit marketplace and other verticals that we think could be compelling.
We've seen a lot of market volatility, of course, in the public equity markets. We've seen that filter through to the crypto markets as well. What's your outlook for the rest of the year? Do you expect sort of crypto markets to push higher and that volatility reduce, or are you expecting just this continued sort of seesawing we're seeing?
I think it's really hard to know the timing, but I'm incredibly bullish on crypto overall. And frankly, that's because of the macro factors. There's two that I'll highlight. The macro factor around inflation globally. You saw this past week record inflation. For I think 4 decades, inflation in the United States at 8.5%. The other factor that is really important not to lose sight of is, as you and I have talked about, the move from crypto overall towards an institutional use case, solving real problems for real customers, and these scaled solutions that aren't just about the speculative activity that has really driven some of the historic crypto market activity.
Brad, I want to sort of move on and talk about regulation, which has been a huge topic yesterday, and it will continue today as well. You're currently in a legal battle with an SEC that's been going on for a year or so. Can you give us an update on that and when you expect a resolution?
That started in December 2020, and the core question there is around a nuanced legal question. Is XRP a security? And did Ripple sell, is an XRP an investment contract? Did Ripple sell unregistered securities? Did I, Brad Garlinghouse, sell XRP as an unregistered security? I think it's very clear that in the United States, the laws have not been clear.
So if we take a look here, it says Ripple CEO. He's very bullish on crypto and crypto moving to more institutional use. So again, we will see more implementation of crypto coming towards the end of 2022. Again, ISO 222, Ripple's in there, XRP.
And for the SEC then to go back in time and say, you should have known all along, it's really, I think, going to be hard. It's a hard case. And I think what we're seeing in the court process, which does continue to play out, is a judicial process that recognizes some of this. Even this past couple days, there was a ruling from the court finally requiring the SEC to publish information about some speeches that the Director of Corporate Finance, Hinman, gave about Ether not being a security. And the fact that even now you have the SEC not able to answer the question, is Ether a security? They won't answer that question. They're saying there's clarity, but then they won't provide clarity. They're saying they won't comment on specific projects, but then they comment on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is one of the largest projects, but yet still just a project.
Just in terms of broader crypto market regulation, we had, of course, the executive order from President Joe Biden. At the time, there's a lot of criticism. Well, this doesn't sort of go far enough. It's not laying out specifics. What's your view on it? Did you think it was significant for the market?
I think it was very significant. I think it was very positive. Frankly, the leadership we've seen outside of the United States in crypto regulation is way ahead of where it has been in the U.S. It's something we've been saying for years. And I think at the core of the executive order from the Biden administration is acknowledging that exact point, that the competitiveness of the U.S. in these developing markets around crypto, around blockchain technologies has fallen behind, and more investment and more talent is going outside the United States. When entrepreneurs here in Paris talk to me about starting companies in the crypto space, one of the first things I'll recommend to them is you shouldn't start the company in the United States. And so a lot of the hiring, even for Ripple, we'll hire over 300 people this year. Well over half of those I expect to be non-U.S. based.
So again, you heard what Brad Garlinghouse had to say about Ripple and the court case and the future of crypto within the United States. So again, he did say he's very bullish on crypto, and he does believe that the U.S. has fallen behind on the crypto regulation and also having to do with CBDCs and everything else with those payments. But again, like I've stated in this past video or in the previous clip, Ripple moved money to all corners of the world. We do have decentralized infrastructure, 3 to plus seconds to send a payment, modernized messaging, 100% transparency, and liquidity solutions, $0 in pre-funding. So again, one of their major players is Santander. We also have Bank of America connected with Ripple. But again, so here it says download the future of CBDC report, join RippleNet. But again, they are connected with ISO 222, and I do believe I am very bullish to be with Ripple. So again, if we take a look at the Swift page, the global provider of secure financial messaging services, we see here, get ready for ISO 222 for cross-border payments and reporting. So again, November 2022 is when ISO 222 will go live for cross-border payments and reporting. So again, I do believe that Ripple will be having something to do with it, but they just got to get that court case finished with, and I do believe it will be finished by the time November comes. So now into some more news. Now to some Bitcoin news. Bitcoin whales fill their bags despite warnings Bitcoin price could fall below 40,000. So Bitfinex heavyweights are not the only ones who see current Bitcoin price levels as a buying opportunity. But Bitcoin headed towards 42,000 on April 9th after bulls failed to spark a late week turnaround. Bitcoin lines up 10% weekly red candle. So bulls are hoping to rescue to for a rescue move. Felt the pain with cross crypto liquidations totaling 200 million on April 9th in the 24 hours to the time of the writing. So again, I have stated before in my past videos and in this video that I do believe we will retest that 37 to 35,000 range. But again, they do have until probably the end of today, end of this weekend to grab that 41,000 support line. And if they can't grab that 41,000, then I do believe we will be on our way down. But again, that's just my opinion. We'll just wait and see. Now, Bitcoin could hit $100,000 within the next year, crypto firm CEO predicts. So the CEO of Nexo has said that Bitcoin will hit 100,000 within a year. He also said Bitcoin could fall in tandem with traditional financial markets as the Federal Reserve unwinds its massive stimulus policy, but eventually a crash in stocks could force the Fed back into easing. But again, I feel like all this talk about a crash in the crypto market is FUD, and I don't I don't believe it's gonna happen. I do believe we will have a crash within the stock market and also the housing market, but again, I do not believe the crypto market will be in for so. I don't think it will be in for a major crash like everything else. So he says he's worried about Bitcoin short-term prospects, suggesting it may fall in tandem, but that may in turn give further impetus to crypto. He added as a crash in stocks will likely mean the U.S. central bank goes back to easing in no time. So pretty much what he's saying here, it has a he does believe it will hit 100,000, but then a slight pullback will happen after that. So again, for what it's worth, in January 2020, he predicted Bitcoin's price would top 50,000 by the end of the year. Everybody was laughing at him, but Bitcoin only managed to hit a high of over just 29,000 that year. But the crypto did eventually surpass that 50,000 support line in February 2021. So again, it did not happen by the end of 2020, but it did happen literally like 2 3 months later. But again, we'll just I don't know. Maybe it might happen, might not. Again, that's just my opinion on what I believe. What he said that it might hit 100,000. But on to this last article, we do have the future of international transfers, stablecoins for cross-border payments. So we have heard talks about the XRP token being a stable coin having a set price of about like 37,000 or something. But again, I mean, I don't know. That's just from what I've heard. But crypto usage has rapidly increased as demonstrated by over 100% growth per year and has far faster adoption than the internet during the early 2000s. Even if the growth rate slows down to 80%, crypto will still reach 1 billion users by 2024. So imagine 1 billion users by 2024. That's literally a year and a half from now, pretty almost. So one of the major goals of crypto has been to redefine global payments. Although global payments have significantly evolved over the years, the bulk of the systemic efficiencies complemented widely used currencies such as the US dollar or the euro. So again, as cross-border payments from emerging markets are slow, expensive, and take several days to complete, even in 2022, the question still remains, how do we take international transfers to the next level? So again, I did just state on Ripple's page, send money to all quarters of the world. 3 seconds. Right here, 3 seconds to send a payment. Again, I do believe Ripple or Stellar will have something to do with it. But again, we'll wait and see what happens in November. So this is where the rapid adoption of crypto can help support financial inclusion and accelerate the benefits of the financial system efficiencies for emerging markets. So pretty much the answer lies in the one specific type of crypto, a stablecoin, the least volatile of them all. Stablecoins are built to not fluctuate in price while still giving users the benefit of crypto. Their value is tied to other assets such as the government issued currency like the dollar, precious metals, gold, for instance, and algorithmic functions. So, need for a better remittance solution for emerging markets. We see this number in 2021. The transaction volume reached 589 billion. But again, 589 has been connected with Ripple and XRP. But again, we'll just wait and see what happens. But that is all that we have for the daily market update today. Thanks to each and every one of you. Remember, if you like the content, hit that like and subscribe. Make sure you share the video. Thanks, and until next time.